Welcome everyone, this is my review of Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Scout Class Sunspot. And I normally don't pick up Scout Class Transformers, but this one in particular caught my eye because it does have a very unique looking jet mode and also a very cool looking robot mode. Now it does come packaged in robot mode, so I will be doing the transformation from robot to alt mode in this review. But first, let's take a look at robot mode. Sunspot is a really nice figure, very posable. As you can see, he comes with two handheld weapons, kind of like axes. He's got the Decepticon symbol there on both arms, actually. If we take a look over here, he has it over here as well. And if we look at the back here, very nice wings, as you can see there. And if you're wondering about these gaps here, or these holes, I'll explain that later. So let's take a look at the articulation for this figure. There's the head. Due to the transformation, the head can go like that. Of course, the actual head is attached to a ball joint, so you've got articulation there. You've got ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows. There is no waist articulation. You have ball jointed hips, swivel at the hip. You have rotation here, but that's largely due to the transformation, but you do have posability there. Now the feet are kind of unique. You can see they're on a spring type of joint. If you push them, they'll go forward. So you got to kind of push them against the ground to make them fully extend, which is pretty cool, but sometimes it can make posing the figure a little difficult. Anyhow, going back to the wings, it also is mounted onto the shoulder on a ball joint, as you can see there. Now the wings themselves do have a wide range of motion because of that articulation, so you can go up like that if you wanted to. You can go forward. I kind of like this a little bit, sort of like a attack mode, but you can see there's a wide range of posability with this figure. Now, as far as the weapons go, in this case, they're actually just pegged into the hand. As you can see there, there's a peg and a hole. Now, they do have this little U-shaped connector, which you can attach it to the forearm, I believe is what the purpose is for. Like that, if you wanted to have them hold the weapon like that, if you wanted to. Actually, what the cool part of these weapons are is they actually can be stored in the wings, so you can have storage mode actually. And as I said before, there's gaps in the wings. You just peg these in and they just snap into place, and as you can see, fills in that gap in the wing section there. And once again, they just get pegged into the wing, which is a really cool feature, I think, because you kind of have a storage mode for the weapons, and they don't get lost as well. So, alright, so transformation wise, you can see here the shoulders, if you pull them out, they actually extend out like that. This is more to lock it in place for robot mode, but for the transformation, you want to take out the shoulders, get that joint loose like that. Then what you want to do with the arms is you want to take the arms and rotate them like that, so that you've got everything lined up looking like that. See, there's a nice continuous color of orange there. Bring the legs down, and actually for the legs, just go ahead and leave them like that for now. And this is going to come back like this and tab into place like that. And just the same thing with the other arm. Line up the arm properly, and then tab these two sections together, and they're going to form kind of the rear of the jet mode. Now for the wings, there you can see there's a little tab extending out there. It'll slot into place there, and you just want to tab that in, and you just do the same thing over on the other side like that. So Next thing you want to do, you want to take the head. You can see it has these like little antennae. You want to just push those inside there like that. Fold up the front area like that. And this does have sort of a what they call it, Hasbro calls it, is an attack mode, as you can see here. If you're a Robotech fan, you'll recognize this as I think they call it Jerowak or Garowak mode. And as you can see, you have that option if you wanted to. Alright, so continuing on with the transformation, fold up the feet like so, and then bring up this section like that. It tabs into place. Same deal over here. Bring it up like that, and just make sure it tabs into place. Now, I mentioned the fact that I did like this vehicle mode, or this jet mode, and the reason being, it reminds me a lot of, you know, one of those Star Wars vehicles. I'm thinking in particular of the Clone Wars. You know, at the beginning of the Clone Wars movie, the Attack of the Clones, rather, they had the silver ship that looked a lot like this, and just reminds me a lot of a Star Wars vehicle. That's why I like this particular alt mode. It does have an incredible amount of plastic molding detail. You could panel line that if you wanted to. Same thing with the parts under the wing here. You can see an incredible amount of detail. Look at that. And I would imagine if you wanted to, you could dry brush this and, you know, make it stand out even more so. So. And it does have a landing gear here. You can take this out like that, as you can see. And there's these two little posts here. I guess that's for sort of like landing gear, I suppose. It just allows the plane to sit like that, as you can see. Sort of with the nose angled up. Anyhow, thank you for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Scout Class Sunspot. If you see them, I do recommend you pick them up.